Okay, everybody. So, welcome to virtual. Well, I'll be doing three virtual field trip where we'll be going to three different places in Jamaica. Three different places, probably four. Um, is hope that you will like this virtual field trip. Okay, so the first virtual field trip we'll be going to towards the east. We'll be going to Giselle's White Horses and Morant Bay. Now, our feature for today is coastal feature. Now, what we're looking at right now is the salt pond in St. Thomas, and here we are looking at Giselle right at nearby White Horses, right? Where a team of us about 5 years ago we went to this location where we identify several coastal features. Now, these coastal features are really interested and excited to actually view, right? We actually saw, right? Yeah, sorry, the English language. Um, the sidings of the coastline where it was cut into cliffs, and we also saw a huge deposition of stones and debris that obviously was actually in occurred as a result of what you call constructive wave and destructive wave. Now, as the team actually walked along the coastline, we could actually see more vividly the shoreline where the should I say where the waves itself is a little bit rough, and it actually cuts against the coastline, creating an indentation, what you call a bay, right? This is an area right by the going towards the airport, but we didn't look at this part in particular within the study, right? Where we look at the stones, they were just actually showing up the shoreline, right where the road leads to the airport, because constantly what would happen is that this the wave would actually flow over into the road during high tides, so persons would have difficulty getting to the airport, right? Okay, so along the stretch between White Horses, Giselle, and Morant Bay, there's numerous amount of features that you can actually see. You can actually identify. You can identify stock. You can identify some instances of spit, coastal cliffs. To some extent, we can even identify some amount of what you call it now, coastal degradation. The shoreline is actually eaten up by the wave action, eroded up. Put in layman's term, well, geographical term, eroded as a result of wave action, right? What will happen? Destructive wave would actually erode one section of the coastline, and it will carry debris over to the another section where it will be deposited. So therefore, one section would like be having a high volume of deposition, while another section would have just I call it now. It end up becoming something like I call it a spit, yeah, or it end up becoming it just look like this, right? Eroded, messed up, right? And this is all as a result of high tides. Now, we also looked at the shoreline from from a high, and we look at where the wave action have actually been working on. If you look out into the sea, like over to your north, right in front of you, you will see like a stock, a stump or something like that, right? This is the coastline right by where I'm at right now, is right by Giselle, near White Horses, where this was like the very old road for leading to St. Thomas, some 50-60 years ago, all right. And all of this have been eroded by the work of the wave action, right? This field trip was really exciting. We could actually see some undulated landscape up on like when we stand up on the highland area, we can actually look inward, right? But as far as this video is concerned, this year is concerned, we were penetrating on coastal feature, right? So some of the coastal features that we actually saw, right, was one, delta. And believe it or not, the St. Thomas Pond is a part of a delta network, right? It actually leads into, well, a part of it, yeah, we have channels which leads from the St. Thomas Pond into a smaller area, which ends up into the sea itself, right? So some of the coastal features that we actually identify along the White Horses, along the White Horses Giselle area are coastal cliffs. We identify stump, we identify stock, we identify a small indented area, not really fully a bay, but I saw a few fisher folk actually parking there. Well, the boat was actually parked somewhere thereabout, and they actually use this as a terminal for storing their fish, right? Now the sea is too rough for any swimming to occur. However, it's a good depth. It's a good depth for fisher folk to actually paddle their boats and to go at sea. It's a very great scenery, and as soon as COVID is finished, I think I might go back there, right? But there's a whole rich array of coastal features that can actually be seen. And up at the road, there's a flat area in which probably you might refer to as a coastal plain. Thank you for stopping by. I hope that this little brief, uh, summary as to this field trip, which took place somewhere 2015, actually excited you. Bye bye for now.